least 20 desiccated corpses are chasing me, I'm firing bullets like there's no tomorrow, and I've just noticed a trap to my right. But somehow I'm grinning. Strange Brigade from Rebellion is a co-op or single-player rampage through the over-the-top world of 1930s pulp fiction, where you take on mummies, minotaurs, and very persistent dusty zombies. I had a chance to play it, and afterwards I spoke to Ben Fisher, Strange Brigade's studio design lead. According to him, Strange Brigade comes into its own when you have almost too many enemies to deal with. We've all been there before, that feeling of impending doom as yet another corpse spawns, until something switches on in your brain and you realise that if you shoot there and trigger that trap, then suddenly everything is on fire, but you're a lot happier. Do you know what the most important bit of what I just said was? Traps. Around each map there are big spiky swinging logs, conveniently placed explosive barrels there, these rotating blade fans.
Oh, jolly good show!
I know, right? Spear traps, blade pendulums, and of course bright red barrels that go. When you have a flock of desiccated bodies shambling towards you, these nefarious booby traps are there to give yourself some breathing room. They're great for score attack mode as well, where you have a certain amount of time to get your score as high as possible by letting rip just like this.
Blam! Another bonce blown up.
Plus, in the Horde mode, where waves of enemies will just keep coming, getting combo kills with the traps makes the narrator erupt in raptures of delight, as well as boosting that score up high into the sky.
I wager you've shot up many a tea set in your time.
Speaking of the narrator, one of the things that sets Strange Brigade apart from any other co-op game, or game full stop, is that its narrator really isn't taking this seriously. Like, at all.
Wood! The ancient nemesis of all adventurers!
He's all part of Rebellion's efforts to turn Strange Brigade into a pulpy, light-hearted expedition through colourful sun-bleached maps in direct contrast to Zombie Army Trilogy's darker tone. Because whereas in Zombie Army Trilogy most of your time was spent kiting and managing those shambling zombies as if they were a giant flock of incredibly deadly sheep, Strange Brigade is taking that same foundation and piling puzzles, different game modes and exploration right on top of it. Fisher explained to me that they wanted to make sure that there was more replayability with Strange Brigade, so they balanced the shooting against puzzles and exploration. There are other things beside firing bullets to keep you busy, but firing bullets is a heck of a lot of fun. Of course you have the usual pistols and rifles, but hidden around the map are prototype weapons that you can buy with all those gold coins you've been stuffing in your pockets that deal one heck of a punch.
Good Lord, bit overboard there.
Ordinary guns can be upgraded with gems that do things like break through enemy armour, or you could just use vampire bullets that steal health, or use fire bullets which, surprise surprise, set enemies on fire. Or you could just wait until your amulet is full before unleashing it on any nearby foes with its special attack. So you could do this, or this.
As for Archie's divine poultry punishment, well...
Yeah, those are chickens. I don't really know what's going on there. It's not all about the enemies though. Requiring a bit of extra brain power, there are puzzles placed all throughout the map. Sometimes they're like giant deadly hopscotch, and at other times they're a bit like this.
What-ho? A puzzle to be solved?
They're slotted into the ruins that you'll be exploring and are partly based on the feel of Sniper Elite 4. Fisher explained to me that for Strange Brigade, Rebellion wanted to capture the sense of exploring a cohesive environment, just like in Sniper Elite, with the puzzles fleshing out the locations you'll be voyaging through and making them feel a bit less empty. When it all comes together, Strange Brigade is an intriguing mix of rapidly building chaos, strategic planning and puzzles that give you time to collect your thoughts just when you need it most. Or as Fisher puts it, when you're right on the edge, when there's almost too much to deal with and you're spinning those plates, that's when the game really kind of emerges into its own thing. And you know what? I couldn't agree more. Because in a game like Strange Brigade, who the hell wants peace and quiet? So that's our Strange Brigade preview. Let us know what you think of it so far in the comments below. Click the boxes on the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle for more news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar.